Hey, what's going on, guys? Got a guide for you today. This is for getting the Terro Hunter achievement, which is for killing 2,500 terrorists in Terrorist Hunt. This is also a good way to grind out the Camper achievement, which is for winning 100 games of Hostage. And this is also a really easy way to get your 200 bullet penetration kills in Terrorist Hunt. And I know there's been multiple other videos on this topic, but in my opinion they're all outdated just because of, whatever updates have been done to the game since then. I'm making this video in February 2017, and this is the best method I've found to do this today. You're going to do this on Lone Wolf on the airplane level. If you don't know how to change your map preferences, you just press start on the main screen of the game, then go to options. Go down to matchmaking preferences, and then scroll the whole way down to Terrorist Hunt. And you're just going to turn everything off except for protect hostage, and then turn all of the maps off except for presidential plane, and then start up a game of Lone Wolf. Now this will only work on Lone Wolf. If you try to queue up for an online game with other people, you'll still get all of the other maps for whatever reason. So you're going to pick Dock, and then this is important, pick Executive Bedroom. I'll show you why in a moment. So right when the match starts, you're going to run straight over to this wall and put a barricade up. This is important because they will breach that wall and it will make this method not as effective. And then run straight back and put a barricade up on this wall. You're actually going to barricade this entire wall. Before the first set of enemies come through, you actually have time to refill your supplies twice, which gives you another barricade to use, and put up a third barricade. Well, most of the time. Sometimes you still end up getting shot at, but that's okay because you'll survive. You can heal yourself. That's why you pick Dock for this. So the reason why this method is effective is because almost all of the enemies are going to come straight down from this hallway right here. And if you see that red thing on the wall back there, if you aim just above that, you'll usually be aiming right at their heads, and you can just pick them off one by one.
Hostiles eliminated.
So remember, in between rounds, to refill your supply and keep barricading this wall, you can actually have this entire wall barricaded by the time the second wave starts, and you won't have to worry about it. You do this because you don't want them breaching through from behind, because then things get messy. You want to do this so you can just kind of sit in that corner and relax and grind out all of your kills. I do want to mention that this is not fun. I think I spent most of my free time for like 3 days straight just coming into this room and doing this over and over again. This is only for you completionists out there. So now the wall behind us is barricaded. We have time to just relax. You just stand right here and take them down one by one. I did mention before that this was a good way to also get your bullet penetration kills because of this bed right here. If you aim at their head and then just walk a little bit to the side, you kind of just like guess where they're going to be. It's not hard at all. See? Just one step to the side, and I shoot them through the bed. I think I went from 0 to 200 bullet penetration kills in probably an hour or less using that method. Now sometimes you'll hear an explosion when you're waiting for enemies. If you hear that explosion and this ceiling panel isn't breached yet, they're going to be coming down from this hallway back here. That will only happen once. You'll only hear the explosion once. But if this is breached and you hear that explosion and wait for about 10 seconds, they'll come down from there every time. Just keep that in mind.
Hostile insertion. Keep the hostage safe.
So I think by the time I got this method down, you can complete the whole match in I think 7 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes, and it equates to 37 kills. So you do the math, 37 kills in 7 minutes. It's still going to take a long time, guys, and it's still going to be really boring. But by the time you get this method down, you can just sit back and relax. I don't even think I was paying attention by the time I got this achievement. I was just watching Netflix and shooting these terrorists in the head. I was watching the OA, to be specific. I highly recommend it. If you liked Stranger Things, it kind of has that feel to it. So the only thing about this method that you have to worry about is the fourth round. The fourth round, you'll get a bomber. You only get one bomber on this difficulty, and every single time he comes on the fourth wave. And if you don't have this wall barricaded behind you, it's usually him that barricades it, and you'll miss out on getting, you know, like 7 or 8 kills for the match, which you don't want because you're trying to grind out these kills the most efficient way possible. So you want to get that 37 kills every time you do this, so you don't have to wait on loading screens and whatever. So there's a bomber. You know it's the bomber because you will see there's like a blue light on him or something. You can usually see it through the smoke and the enemies too. And if you have that barricaded and this whole wall barricaded, you'll always see him coming down. He walks the whole way down that hallway, so you have plenty of time to kill him before, you know, he comes in here and blows you and the hostage up, and you lose the mission. So yeah, other than that's about it for this video. I really enjoyed this game. I did not like these last 3 achievements and how grindy they were. But I had a lot of fun with this game. The multiplayer mode in this game is amazing. I'll probably go back to play it. But this is also a pretty decent way of getting renown. I saved up like 30,000 renown just grinding out these kills. I probably had like 200 terrorist kills before I started grinding for this achievement. So, you know, after 50 or so matches, you get a decent amount of renown, and you can get yourself a cool gun skin or buy one of the newer characters. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you guys out getting those grindy terrorist hunt achievements, and hopefully you can get that completion. I completed this game in a span of, I think, like 3 weeks. But keep in mind, I was really just playing the criteria. So my first one was on 2/3/17, and then my last achievement was 2/25/17. This completion would take a lot longer if you weren't keeping your eye out for the criteria of the achievements. And I got lucky with a lot of these, like this one, the breach charge achievement for getting a kill by breaching a wall. I got it in a round where we didn't even find the hostage room, and I was just breaching through a floor. I think it was on house. I just breached through a floor and it killed someone downstairs. The most effective way to get this achievement is definitely before the match starts, look at the other team and see who's wearing a headset, because there's a little icon next to their name, and then send them a message and ask them if they'll help you get this for them. Senseless. This one was hard. So was wrong number. Wrong number is for getting your nitro cell kills. I did that by roaming with Pulse. He has nitro cell, and if you just go to the opposite side of the objective room, and then wait like a minute and a half, 2 minutes after the game starts, the enemies will be getting close to the objective room, so you'll be coming up from behind them, and they won't see you. Throw a nitro cell at them and detonate it. Senseless, that's for getting the stun grenade kills. Do this with Blitz. Use his flash shield. That'll take some practice. You'll have to get good with Blitz first, but that's the most effective way to do it. I don't think I've got a single kill by using a stun grenade. They seem to be extremely ineffective in this game. So do that one with Blitz. This one, Fashion Week, for applying 30 weapon skins. You don't have to grind that out. You don't have to save up and buy 30 different skins for your weapons. The way I did that was, if you join the Ubisoft Club, they give you some of whatever their currency is for their website, and you can access it from the game. You just click on the whatever gun you want to put a skin on, and then go to the universal. There's universal skins that you can use on every single gun. Well, what I did was I bought the elephant skin, I think it's called, and they give you enough points just for joining their club that you can afford to buy the skin, which you can apply to every single gun in the game, and you can get the achievement in 2 minutes just by applying it to 30 different guns, or however many it takes. Let me try to show you that, because this is the other one that would have taken a long time to get, other than getting to level 50, if you didn't know how to get that skin. Okay, so there's the skin. It's the elephant one. And you go to this here, Universal Weapon Skins, and then it will be down here at the end, and if you click on it, it'll bring up the Ubisoft page that you can spend their currency on to buy it. Well, that's about all, guys. I hope this video helped you all. Good luck with all your video gaming adventures, and good luck on completing this game. Have a good one, guys.